Our ability to hear is something many of us take for granted. And although hearing aid technology has come a long way, lower income and underinsured people deal with the struggles of affording hearing aids and even having the opportunity to be evaluated. Dr. Mary Thorpe from Hearcare Audiology is here with us today to show us how Hearcare is working to change that. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
This is an important topic for everybody because I think it's something we all certainly are well aware of and worry about as we age. So tell us what Hearcare is able to do.
So Hearcare Audiology was able to form a nonprofit called Hearcare Connection. And with Hearcare Connection, we're able to provide hearing devices for individuals that can't normally afford it, who don't have insurance for it or just don't have the financial means. So we have a circle of giving model where somebody can qualify income-wise up to 250% of the federal poverty level, and they just bring in their information, and our current patients at Hearcare Audiology donate some of their gently used hearing devices, and we're able to use those to put on individuals here that normally would not be able to afford hearing devices. So we can really help a lot of individuals here in town, including children.
And make a big difference in their lives, because obviously your quality of life suffers greatly if you're not able to communicate.
Definitely. It really provides these individuals, it opens up the world for them, because our ability to communicate with others affects so much of our lives.
Absolutely.
So,
now, when we're talking about the screening aspect of this, someone might be aware that they have a hearing problem, but not know where to go from there. How does Hearcare get involved there?
So if you all can go to my website, www.myhearcare.com, we have a link.
We'll put that on the screen.
Great, that shows where they can get information and where they can contact us. So we do provide hearing screenings in Sarasota and Manatee County, and we go to some low-income senior housing centers, preschools, things like this, so that if we do identify somebody that has failed the screenings, then we can refer them in for a full diagnostic evaluation through the nonprofit. And then we can go from there. If they do need hearing devices, then we can provide those.
That's huge, because I know some people may not even take the time to get screens because they think they don't have the money.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct. So you're all helping me get the word out that there is resources, or that there are resources for these individuals, so they do not have to go without.
So there's help with screening, and then there's help with actually obtaining the hearing aids.
There is.
But what you're doing right here on the Suncoast is part of a much bigger global picture. Tell us about that.
It is. I belong to a group of audiologists called Entheos Audiology Cooperative, and it's sort of like Doctors Without Borders. And we do humanitarian trips to Africa, to Guatemala, and to Jordan. And in those places, once again, we bring hearing health care to these are people that would never have any access to any kind of hearing services. And we also provide hearing aids. And many of the major manufacturers will donate hearing devices to us, as well as our own patients. And we take those with us, and we fit these children and some adults also in these communities where they would have no help at all and no access.
I need to ask a scary question looking at the amount of outreach that's involved here. How prevalent are hearing issues? What kind of percentages as we age are we looking at?
25% of the general population will have treatable hearing loss.
Wow.
So we are just, we want to be able to help as many individuals as we can, and it's a huge issue. And any donations that our community can give us, also they can do that on our website, will help with our global mission trips as well. And what we're really looking for are those hearing smiles. My last trip to Africa, to Mozambique, we had a young university student there that had traveled over 4 buses in 4 days, 1,500 miles to come for a hearing aid.
Wow.
And when we fit her with the hearing devices and turned it on, she started to cry.
Oh, that's amazing.
And
That's got to be the most rewarding part of your job.
It's so rewarding, it's so emotional. And so we, of course, hug and so forth.
But it makes such a difference, and to be able to spread that difference not only around the Suncoast but around the world is great.
Right.
Number one thing you need from people here, donation of hearing aids?
We do need donation of hearing devices, and they can bring it by Hearcare Audiology at our office at 2800 Hillview Street. right here locally, and those devices will be able to be used, and they have a charitable contribution that they can use as a tax deduction.
Wonderful. All right, people doing great things right here on the Suncoast and worldwide. Thank you. Great to get to hear about Hearcare. And for you to get more information on it, I want you to go to their website, myhearcare.com, again, to find out how you can get involved locally and globally. Coming up next, the best ways to throw a neighborhood party. Nikki has some hints.